And now, live from the Snackboy Studios in Laurel, Maryland, USA, the Silicon Trailer Park and home of the National Security Agency, it's snack time.
Kevin from Chicago states, Dear Snackboy, here is my little story about one of my embarrassing first jobs. I was a 17-year-old 10 years ago working at a women's lingerie store here in Chicago. I stocked the bras, teddy swimsuits, and even dressed the mannequins in the window. A great job for a horny teen, Harry? Yes. And don't forget that all the customers were women and girls purchasing their first training bras. Many customers were classmates of mine in high school as well. Anyway, one day I was bored working in the basement of the store, putting away a new shipment of swimsuits with a female coworker who happens to be named Cindy. And I had the urge to just try one of the swimsuits on and see how it would fit me. After all, Cindy, a hot 18-year-old, he even says hot in capital letters, Cindy, a hot 18-year-old babe, always tried them on for me. Well, I took my clothes off and put on this lime green bikini. I looked marvelous. I began to strut around the basement dancing, too. I even remember the tune, Walk Like an Egyptian, and boy, did I. Well, I suddenly heard the sound of footsteps coming down the cement stairs. I immediately jumped into the freight elevator to hide, and a small 4-foot cube that we had used to send boxes of new merchandise upstairs. Well, Cindy closed the door, forgetting what she would trigger. Cindy pressed the button on the elevator door to help me hide. The doors closed, and she maybe forgot what she was going to trigger, but then again, maybe Cindy didn't forget. Yes, the damn elevator automatically began to rise as I watched the brick wall creep past, inches from my nose. All that I could think about is this green suit that seemed to light up the darkness of my ride. Then I heard it. Bzzz. The elevator reached the top. It opened. I tried to hold on to the doors to keep them from lifting, but when I did, it began buzzing yet again. Bzzz. So I let them open, Terry, and in my embarrassment, yes, three of my classmates, one of which I had the hots for, were shopping in the store and were staring in the direction of the load buzzer, and now staring, yes, staring at me, yes, staring at me in a lime green bikini. He basically ends by saying, munch on this, snack boy. And says, don't swim after your snack and keep up the good work. I thought that was a wonderful tale, and now I'm going to share a little embarrassing anecdote of my own in the remaining time. Now, as you know, Snackboy is a 5-minute show. At the end of 5 minutes, which I think is 300 seconds, I've never been one for math, at the end of 5 minutes, the producers back there, they tire of me, they tire of my snack, and they think it's just that enough happens to be enough. And that's right, I am cut right the hell off, people. I am cut off without warning, without hesitation. So let's just get on with the next part of our story. My embarrassing story comes with my first dinner theater job at the Lazy Susan Dinner Theater. No, not in Laurel, Maryland, mind you, but in Woodbridge, Virginia. I worked at the Lazy Susan in a show called Shenandoah. I might have told you before, it was also called Shannon Doherty or Shenandoah. And long story short, in this show, I would always wear a pair of Lucky boxers under my clothes. They were banana boxers that glowed in the dark. They were black boxers, and the bananas were very, very much covering spots that they should cover. And when hit by black lights or or in the darkness, they would glow. Well, the guy that played my brother in the show was named Lee. And Lee had a great idea one night. After the end of one of our numbers, we were just hooting, hollering, and kicking our legs up and dancing around. Right before the lights go up, the guy playing our father in the show hollers, "It's a boy!" And Lee jumped up in the air, ripped the Velcro pants from my costume, and right in front of the clapping audience, my pants shot down through my boots. And that's right, there I was in the glow-in-the-dark boxers. And as the audience started to laugh at me, they shut the lights out, ending the scene, where all you could now see in the blackened theater was one pair of running, glow-in-the-dark banana boxers. I just want to thank a great story from Kevin in Chicago, but there is more of you out there with an embarrassing story to tell, more catharsis to unload from your weary, troubled soul. We want to hear it at the Snackboy Studios. We want to hear it on the internet. There are people out there who care and who can share your experiences. So please. Oh. All right.